All right, we're back. And we did some planet scanning last time. And we got some upgrades from that. So we need to go do those upgrades and at the same time visit with her girlfriend. And we can check in with the doctor as well. Who's up on the wall here? Let's see, Thane. Ashley. And where's Morden? Isn't Morden dead? I'm sure he's dead. Morden, where are you? Oh, there you are. You're over there. Okay. So Thane, Morden, and Ashley did not make it. Zaid's name doesn't appear on the wall even if he does die.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone, 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you've found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Meeting with the council didn't go too well, huh?
It was less than ideal.
Yeah, that's a shocker.
Whole worlds are being lost to the Reapers. What more will it take?
Who knows? Hell, maybe the council's just taking petty revenge for Shepard hanging up on them all those years ago.
Wait, Shepard did what?
Oh, sorry, I think we're going through some dark matter. Hello? Hello?
You don't get that if you killed the council, or I suppose if you didn't hang up on them. Alright, what do we got? Let's go with weapon damage. Power cooldown. And this is a kind of a toughie, but I think I'm going to go with power damage. This is that paddlefish that this is a bonus for doing a new game plus. And having bought the paddlefish in Mass Effect 2 and gotten Kelly through Mass Effect 2 so she could give it back to you in Mass Effect 3, and then you do a new game plus, and voila, you have this fish that can give you 10% weapon or 10% power, and I think I'm going to go power. And what's this? We'll go that way. So what do we got? Plus 5 shields, plus 10 power damage, plus 5 recharge, and plus 5 weapon damage. Alright.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
We can figure out what it does later. Our priority is getting it built.
Just give me some warning before you flip the switch. This will be difficult even for us. If something happens on a mission, if either one of us are hurt, I'll always remember that tour of the Normandy. But let's be honest, Shepard. It's been more than a half a year. Should we continue where we left off?
Yeah, and if you didn't do the tour of the Normandy, she says it's been more than 2 years if you romanced her in Mass Effect 1 and didn't.
I'd like that more than anything, Liara.
Good. I was getting worried.
There were a lot of reasons I was happy to see you on Mars.
I'd like that list, but later. There's so much left to do. I'm working with EDI. Hopefully we can discover what the Protheans left for us. But I'm looking forward to talking about something other than business. Maybe later?
I have to wonder why the animations are like they are. They use motion capture. Does motion capture not... Is it not able to get the distance between characters right? Or maybe it has to do with the skinning of the characters? I don't know.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Hello again, Shepard.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars.
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship? Impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus's ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial. My network of agents is intact, although the Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers. It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
So where is Farron if you two escaped?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough Data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
It's that high-tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
Yeah, I'm not going to ask about the drone. Personally, I'd just like to shoot the stupid machine. I wouldn't call it Glyph. I'd name it Stupid Machine. But then you get into some really bizarre head animations during that, so I'm just going to skip that.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
Stupid machine.
Please enjoy your day.
There's the doctor. I'll talk to her in a second. I want to reset James, because I want to get rid of that fortification. Where is he? There we go. And there's the robot. You notice it's all dirty right here. By the time we get back on the ship, it's going to be all cleaned up. So did EDI set it on fire and then clean it up all by the time we walk in that door? I don't know.
Hello there, Commander.
How are you settling in, Doctor?
Good. I've been busy restocking supplies and running diagnostics. It's nice working alone in a fresh lab. I get to set up everything just the way I want. Anyway, now that you're here, I'd like to examine you.
Do you have concerns about my health?
You have an extensive number of cybernetic implants.
I died. Cerberus spent a fortune bringing me back.
I know. I just want to make sure everything checks out. It'll take no time.
After Cerberus, I'm not much on medical exams. No needles, right?
You get shot 20 times a day and a pinprick makes you nervous? I just need to run some implant diagnostics and take readings of your immune system. It looks like your implants have a synthetic protein overlay that's allowed your body to integrate them quite nicely.
Must be from the procedure I had done to help heal my scarring.
Must be. I bet that wasn't cheap. Thank you for indulging me. Everything looks fine. May I help you at all?
Do we have enough medical supplies?
Luckily, the med bay was one of the first areas the retrofit team stocked. That's fortunate. Who knows how long we'll have to be self-sufficient.
How does working on a military vessel compare to your Citadel clinic?
It's a completely different experience. I like that I have fewer patients under my care. I can really focus and get to know each person. But the workday never ends here. I don't get to go home. I'm always on call. But you're making a real difference. So by being here, I'm making a difference too.
Do you have any family?
My parents are on Earth, Geneva. The news isn't good.
I'm sorry.
But my brother is safe on the Citadel. I'll count my blessings where I can.
Just let me know if you need anything.
I will.
She doesn't actually have any more dialogues than Chakwas does. They have the exact same number of dialogues. They're playing pretty much the same role. And we'll talk to Steve in a sec. Start upgrading some stuff. Shouldn't that be a Predator 5? Oh well. I don't know. The two weapons I really care about are all at the end of the list here. And for some reason you cannot take the Lancer up to level 10 right from the get-go. It acts, most DLC guns you can take them up to level 10 right away. Whether it's the Valkyrie or the Chakram launcher or whatever, or this suppressor. But for some reason the Lancer will only let you take it up to level 7 like it was a non-DLC gun. I think that's it. I think we're done for now. I might upgrade the Revenant for my squad. Yeah, this looks pretty much done. How much money we got left? We got plenty of money. Let's upgrade the Revenant. Oh, wait a minute. There's something more important to me. Well, I'm not going to use it much, but might as well upgrade that thing. Where is it? Are we done? Yeah, okay. And this. And we're done with that too, I believe. Yes. Yeah. Alright. Let's go talk. Oh. Very important.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
She's not going to be overly friendly. I think, why not? I don't know.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So, you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. In my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident, and practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So you can fly fighters and fix them.
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
The first retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The Collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
Wow, he's an orphan just like Shepard here. Maybe she could lighten up on him a little bit there. Alright, I am not going to go talk to Vega yet. I think I talked to him at this point in the last playthrough. His dialogue changes based on when's the first time you talk to him. I'm going to save it until after the main mission to talk to him for the first time. Alright. But the Mine mission, or whatever what the hell is this? Mina? Anybody know how to pronounce this damn thing? It's not there. It's on this map. What's it called? Name. Who knows? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to land there in the next episode and pick up Garrus and this Turian Primarch who needs rescuing and who's going to chair this summit and hopefully will thank us for getting him out of there and come to our rescue or something. Anyway, until next time, take it easy.